Oh, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know and I don't care. Chemical weapons in Syria, and now World War III almost will start because of this, in the course of this, at the course of this. They're talking about many little children did die in this chemical bullshit thing, and now they want to start a World War III. What is the difference? What is the difference? It doesn't matter, folks, if it is a chemical weapon you die on or another weapon you die on. It matters when you die. That's all what matters. So this chemical weapon is bullshit. They want World War III. That's it. It's the devil and his children who will do this, who will make it happen. And that's why I'm telling you, it must happen. And you can be against it. That will not stop the world leaders. You are the farmer, and they pay you. You understand? You do what they say. Because you are just a farmer. And the big bosses pay you. And you are happy with what they pay you. But you will not be so happy what you need to do for it. Because you are that farmer. But you will not milk a cow. Do understand me very well. What is the use of war? Who will win? What will you win with it? That's why I see you like losers. You did lose the battle already. If you think you win something, you did lose it all. In my eyes, you are a loser. And the day you die will be the day you will understand what you did lose. Because after this, we'll start something else. And you will not be so happy that another life will start for you. I can tell you, it will be more worse than the first life you did die. So I'm warning you. Wait till this prophecy become true. Because I'm telling you, folks, I'm a child of God. And I know really everything. I know what will happen after this. And you don't. Because you people think when you die it's done. And I'm telling you, when you die, you start. This is your beginning. I did warn you many times for this. And only the children of God can tell you this. Because the children of God who are touched by God did get the job to declare it in your minds. But this is not the end. Now I like to talk about the rapture. What rapture? What rapture? Are you so nice for God that He will create a rapture for you while you're shaking your ass and shouting at God? You want a rapture? Really? You all behave badly and you dare to ask this to my Father God, that He will create a rapture and take you out of your misery? Then I do have bad news for you. This will not happen. You will stay here on earth in what you did create. You will finish it till the end. Are you a beautiful person? Then don't worry. But also for this beautiful person, there will be no rapture. God did show me a rapture in dead people. I saw the spirit go up. That's the only rapture I saw. So this month, the 18th or 23, there will come a rapture. The 18th or 23, 23rd, the world is on its end. How you get this in your mind? How you dare to tell the people this? This thing what is not true. God never told me this. I told my Father God, wow, Father God, let's listen to this. It's a new one. It's a new story I never did hear from. Let's listen to the man. So I go there and listen. And then later I come back and tell the people that you don't have to worry. The end is near, that's true. But not today, not tomorrow, not the 18th, not the 23rd. And I'm telling you for sure, if I get nothing inside because of this, then I can tell you nothing. But there are so many people who try to give you nerves, lie to you so that you will become scared. Don't go for these people. Take them out of your mind, take them from your channel, and never listen again to them. These are liars. They just lie a lot. They like to lie to you. Many people try to give you fear. This got nothing to do with love. They show you pictures and movies and video clips with fear. Dead people. Explosions. Aliens. War. It will give you fear. Do they know that it will give you fear? Oh yes, that's why they are there. They want to give you fear. Problems in your mind. That you will become nervous or crazy in the things you get to see and get to hear. I did watch today InfoWars. And the first thing I saw was commercials. What is commercials all about? The money? Oh yes, the money. Did I hear something about this war, what will start or something? Almost nothing. InfoWar is filled up with commercials and not with talking. And I saw this. And I thought, what, do I need to listen to commercials? Or do you have something to say about this war and what's going on? Because I did hear nothing. They come with new food and new drinks and new pills, new medicines, what will keep you healthy. And that's all what they do. Nothing more. I think they're going to listen to InfoWars. I did hear nothing. Yeah, that they sell things. And that you can buy them. It's of course your own choice. But they will make you so crazy that you will think it works. And you will buy it. I give you one example. I did have a chain around my neck with a medallion, a little thing, what did say it gives me power and rest. And I thought, whoa, I saw this on TV and it was a golden thing. I thought I'd buy this. It did cost me $500. I buy it. I get it inside. I get it around my neck. And guess what, folks? It started to work. You will think, really? Oh yes. But I will tell you how this will work. Because I don't have to buy anything. I can look outside for a nice stone and I will start to believe in it. That I will be lucky and healthy with this stone. And you start to heal yourself with your mind. But you people are not capable to think that your mind can heal you. Did you notice? So it's a very easy way to get money from you. The only thing you need to do is start to believe in this guys. It's like a mind controlling thing. You get it around your neck for the first time and you will think, well, I got it around my neck. I hope it will work. And that's the tricky thing. Then it starts to work. Because your mind go in it. And it starts to work. But it is not the thing you did buy. It is the mind what will heal you. It's got nothing to do with the things you buy. And that's the same thing with Buddhas and, people are, well, not with the real things. What really works and don't have to ask. I really only know one medicine. It's my Father God. He works in me and I don't have to think about it. You understand? He's always there and it always works. And I did pay nothing for it. It's free. He's healing me. He loves me. It works. I didn't have to pay nothing. It was free. You want this also? What I did get? And be with my Father. Don't go to war. Be with my Father. Listen to Him. And no one else. Let my Father God heal you. Not your doctor or whatever. Let God do the work for you. He's the best healer I ever know. And He do it without pain. He do it and you will feel that something is happening. And that's the healing process. That's the healing time. And that's a sensational feeling, folks. You wish you are will be healed all the time. You understand? But when you are healed, you are healed. It's done. But you want this feeling all the time. When God starts to heal, it's very sensational. Now go to your doctor. You need to be scared. In what you will hear and what you will feel. And what you will get. With God, you will not have that problem. You will love to go to this doctor called my Father God. And you really will get a sensational feeling of God. Knowing that you are healing. God heal you and you feel it. But the feeling of it is sensational. When God did come and He touched me, it was sensational. It's the same thing. God touch you or He heal you, it is sensational. It is out of this world. I cannot explain the feeling God can give you when He heal you or touch you or send love to you. It's also sensational. It's an incredible feeling. No one ever did get. So you cannot talk about the sensation you can get from God. I want to give this to you folks, because I did have this sensation many times. not in healing, but in love I sent, and the love he sent back. Sensational. You need to try this. What will you lose? Just try it. Don't buy things what will not work. Or a God who do not even exist. Or a God you think he do everything and you do nothing. You become sick and you will become more sick. He don't tell you nothing. These are the gods you love. But these are the gods who do nothing and do not even exist. They exist by people. Given a name by people. And I don't have to ask God nothing. He can come to me whenever he likes. He can heal me if he thinks that I need to be healed. He can come with love when he thinks I need love. He can visit me if he thinks that I am alone and need my Father. My Father is always welcome. But you go with spirits, and you go with dirty things, what do not even work. And God knows what I want, so I don't have to ask him. God knows when it is time for my medicine. Then God come. If I don't eat, God come and he give me the smell of the kitchen of God. I smell everything. And I become hungry. And I tell my Father God, yes, Father, I'm going to eat. So I go down and start to eat. Because sometimes I don't eat. And God don't like it. So God do it that way. To give me the power to stand up. And go to eat. Because I'm not in God's world yet. I'm still with you, folks. And God needs to watch over me. Or I never will eat again. Because I told my Father, Father God, the words from your lips will be my food. The drinks you give will only work. And I am thirsty for more. I don't have to eat this human food. And God thought I was wrong. And I was wrong. So I eat. And I drink. But I also eat from God. And drink from God. And I am filled up with the fruit of God. I don't want to eat your food. And I don't want to know your fruit. And I don't want to drink your drink. But I must eat your food and drink your drinks. But I never will eat your fruit. Because I know who you are. Every soul what dies, folks, will be one too many. Like I told my Father God, and my Father God told me. This is how it is. That's the truth. Father God will never take on people who dare to say things like Netanyahu say. Or this girl who is for Trump and all these people who are for war because of a chemical attack. All need to die. Is it not the same if I put a chemical attack on you, or I shoot you, or kill you with my bare hands? Is it not the same, folks? You tell me, or maybe you will think that I am wrong. Yeah, a chemical attack, we do not tolerate. It did happen. 150 children died. The next day, some pilot put a bomb, a normal bomb, on a school with 150 children. And you know what they say? The pilot say, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was a mistake." And the people around it say, "Oh, okay." But when there is a chemical attack, they want to start a World War III. There is something I do not understand. What is the difference between a chemical attack where the same people die, when a soldier per accidentally bombs a school with 150 children and will say, "Yeah, I'm sorry, it was a mistake." And the big bosses say, "Oh, I forgive you." What do you think, folks? Am I right in the stories I'm telling you? Or do you think I'm completely wrong? Then you must be completely nuts. And there is only one medicine what works. It's my Father God. He can work into you. He can do it in a good way or a bad way. But this is up to you. I'm warning you for my Father. You hear it then. Listen very well. In the things you do wrong, you will go on your knees for. Never forget it. And my Father will come when it is time. When he will come, no one knows. Only my Father knows. Me also, I don't know. I'm very close with God. Definitely. I know everything about God. But this thing I do not know. He never told me. He told me who the devil is, and he told me who his son is, and all this kind of shit. I know all. I never will tell you. But when God will tell me when he will come, I never will tell you. Even if God tell me, well, you can tell them. If you like. Then I will say to God, Father God, I don't lie. I will tell them nothing. Or God need to say that I must. Because it is his wish. Then I will fulfill. Of course. Then I got nothing to say. But God did give me the way to see who the devil is. I told my Father God, oh, I gotta tell the people. And God showed me fire. And I was standing in the middle of it. I told my Father God, or not. I was happy that God did give me this. I thought I'm gonna tell the people. They wanna know. But God don't want it that way. So I keep my mouth shut. But I know who the devil is. And I know his son also. Like I know who the children of the devil are. These are the workers next to him. They work into your mind. To blow your mind wide open. So that they can do more with your mind. It's a mind-blowing thing going on, folks. Don't watch the stars in heaven, but watch the stars on earth. And you will understand what I'm talking about. I cannot warn you enough for this. But if you are looking for a good medicine, don't go with fake shit. It don't work. Go with the real stuff. Go with the man I am with. This man is my Father. He is God. And he is alone. So this God is the only God I know. in the whole wide universe. Is this the only God I know? There is no one else who can call himself God than God himself. I don't know any better, folks. Well, this is the truth. That's just the way it is. But there are many people on earth who think that they are God. Then please show me. If you are better than my God, I go with you and I leave mine. Is this a deal? If you are better than my God I'm walking with right now, then I will leave my God and I will go with you. And you think it's risky? Because I will go from my God? There is no one else better than my God. The rest of the people are liars. That's why I can say this. Easy. People standing for my door from the church, and they ask me to come down, open the door, I open the door. And the first time this did happen, I close the door and I hear a voice. An older man come to me to speak. He told me, my son, if you do have problems with this, these people who come by your door, throw the stone again. I did not understand what the meaning was. So I find out, throw the stone or a stone, throw a stone, and then I come by Jesus. And then I saw the story of Jesus, that he told to the people, throw the stone if you are without sin. But you thought that Jesus did not throw a stone. But if you throw your stone away, folks, in the words this man said, and you go and do nothing anymore, you even don't want to kill, then who did throw the stone? Was it not Jesus who did throw the stone? And not you? So I did hear this and find it out. People come by my door I did not listen. Because I'm just a nice guy. You understand? But I told them, you can come in, but this time you will listen to me. Because you people can learn me nothing. So the people did come in. I started to talk. And I was done talking. They go outside and started to laugh in my face and behind my back. And I did shout at them, this mistake, I will never make this mistake again. So this time, when there come people by my door, I will not be that nice. And like my father said, this time I will throw the stone. So when people come by my door and telling me about God, then I will say directly, this is what God did say. I will say, if you know more and can learn me more than God, my Father, did do, you can come in. I'm telling you, this is the same story what Jesus did show. Because I know when I say this, they will lose their stone and walk away. They can not come in. I sent them away in very beautiful words. I did get from God. This is how God works in me. And never you did hear someone like me, talking like me, walking like me. Never thought. Because it never did happen to you. These are the things what did happen to me. You better start to listen. I got a lot more to say than you ever can think. I can speak forever about this world. And about the things I don't like. Because the things I don't like, God don't like. You come by my door, I kick you away on a nice way. I will not shout at you, but I will be specific. I will go into your mind and I will blow it up. And you will start to run. I'm telling you, you will start to run for me. Because you will get the sensation that I really a child of God. That I walk with God. And in this sensation you get, you want away from me. You want to go away from me. you don't feel that good anymore. And you will think, that's the boy. The boy do this. It is my father who don't want. So my father do this. Like I told you, folks. He can give you good things. And he can give you bad things. It's just the way who you come and who you go. What you do and what you did. What you think and what you thought. What you feel and what you don't feel. What you see and don't see. Hear and don't hear. Learn and don't want to learn. You don't want to learn from God? Stay away from my Father. You want to get a hot interview with my Father? Stay away from my Father. You listen to my Father and no one else. And you just keep your mouth shut. And you will, folks. Get it? You will. You will be happy when you hear God talking and you just shut up. You will love it. Wait for God. Don't ask him nothing. When God did heal me, I did ask him nothing. I was just talking with God, and I told him, "Oh Father, today it becomes so hot. Maybe 40 degrees. I think I'm gonna fall down. Because I'm always dizzy." And I start to get a sensation in my head. A very nice sensation. And I told my Father God, "Father God, are you healing me?" And Father God did say nothing. And did work in my head. And I feel that he put something between the dizziness in my head. Where the dizziness comes from. Like a wall or something. That it cannot come through anymore. And the feeling was pretty nice. And then the feeling go. And then I thought, I want to know. Because it was the first time God healed me. And I thought he did heal me. And I did stand up. And start to do the things I become dizzy of. And guess what, folks? I can do it whenever I want. I will not become dizzy anymore. I did go on my knees. I started to cry. And God did come to me. And I did feel a warm sensation again. And he picked me up. And he told me, "I told you, don't go on your knees for me." But I was so happy. The tears from happiness did come. And God was with me. When God comes, you will feel a warm sensation. Warm, not hot, but just different than normal warm, you know? I cannot explain, folks. You need to be with God to understand what I'm talking about. The sensations of God and the feelings God can give you. And it's wonderful. It's really, really, really not of this world. And you will feel it directly. And then you will understand what I'm talking about. But I cannot give you, in way of talking, the feeling I get. You know? It's not explainable. You need to feel it yourself. That's why I want you to be with my Father. Then you will feel it yourself. And then you can talk with me. And then you can say, now I know what you mean. And you also cannot explain to me what the sensation is. It's out of this world. It's different than everything you will feel. It's wonderful. And God did heal me. And I did never ask for it. That's why I can tell you, if you are ready to go to heaven, then you must be still. Be quiet and just listen. But be still and say nothing. Ask nothing. He will give exactly to you what you need. You don't have to ask him. He knows you. Don't worry. He knows you very well. He knows what you want, what your thoughts are, and what you need. And you can get it. And it is all free. Like I told you, folks, I will not become sick. You understand? You know how many people in Holland they die by the flu? I ask myself, what flu? You go to hospitals and take a epidemic medicine in your arm, or you know, and I get nothing. Yeah, God. I just told my Father God, protect me. Please protect me. That's all. God protect me. If someone wanna harm me, God protects me. Directly something will start to happen with you. And you will not understand where it comes from. But you will go away from me. On that moment, you are in war with my Father. You don't want this. There are a few people who did find this out. For I'm a very honest person. And if you are not that honest to me, then God can hurt you. And very badly. Suddenly you don't feel good. And you will start to go home. And you will tell me, man, I don't feel good. I don't know why, but I don't feel good. then I can tell you who you are and why you go home. God is working in you. You are in war with God. You do not belong to me. You think this is all a story, right? I can bring you to those people. You can hear them cry. If they still can cry. Because I don't know when God starts with you. I don't know how the end will be. You did harm a child of God, and I don't know what God will do. The boy who did try to fight with me, I think 2 months, I saw the wounds in his face, on his arms, in his neck, on his hands. 2 months it will not heal. So I don't know what God will do with you if you are against me and want to try to hurt me. I leave this to God. It will be God's work. And I can bring you to those people. I can bring you to places and you will stand with your mouth open and you will say nothing anymore. And you will feel that I'm really a high person of God. I need to know everything, folks, because I'm your end time story. I'm sorry that I say so. That's just the way it is. I am your end time story.